Assalamu alaikum students. Unit 6 of our English book is Robinson Crusoe. Several books have been written about people shipwrecked on an island. Shipwreck means when the ship destroys or uh, it breaks in the sea. In the Swiss family Robinson, this happens to a whole family. In Coral Island, it happens to three boys, but the most famous of these books is Robinson Crusoe. This is the story of one man who spent 28 years on an island in the Atlantic Ocean. The book tells how he lived, how he built a house and a boat, and how he was rescued at last after some exciting adventures. This passage describes the shipwreck on the island. The shipwreck, when the ship was ready, they set sail. It was autumn in the year 1659. The ship was small. It carried 6 guns and 14 men, besides the captain, his boy, and Crusoe. At first, the weather was good, but after 12 days, the wind began to blow very hard. Great waves crashed over the ship, tearing the sails and breaking down the masts. For 12 days the storm went on. One morning the sailors saw land not far off. Suddenly the ship struck a sandbank. The sailors pushed a lifeboat into the sea and began to row towards the land. There were 11 men in the little boat. They pulled hard at the oars, trying to reach the land, but the storm became worse. Heavy waves dashed over the boat. The wind was blowing harder and harder. All at once, a great wave, as high as a hill, came down on them. The boat overturned, and the sailors were thrown into the angry sea. One of the men was Robinson Crusoe. Down, down into the water he sank. He was afraid he would be drowned, but he held his breath and slowly came up to the top again. He was a good swimmer and began to swim towards the land. He looked round. The other sailors had disappeared, all drowned. Crusoe was alone. As he got near to the land, the waves threw him on the rocks. He managed to get his arms round a piece of rock and held on. He was very tired after swimming in the rough sea and waited to get his breath back. The waves came over him again and again, but Crusoe held tightly to the rock. After a little while, he felt stronger. He pulled himself up out of the water and began to run to the shore. Again the waves came up behind him, but now he was nearly out of danger. In front of him was a steep cliff, and Crusoe began to climb up. Wild sea birds flew about him. Below, the angry waves beat against the rocks. Foot by foot, he climbed slowly up and up. At last, he reached the top. He was safe from the sea. He sank down on the ground, worn out after his long climb. After a short rest, he began to feel thirsty. He walked a little way and found a stream at which he had a long drink. But he had no food and nothing in his pockets but a small knife, a pipe, and some tobacco. Night was coming on and it began to grow dark. Crusoe had to find a place to sleep, safe from wild animals. He chose a large tree with spreading branches and climbed up into it. With his knife, he cut a stick to keep off any animals. He put some tobacco in his mouth and chewed it to keep away his hunger. He made himself comfortable among the branches so that he would not fall, and so he fell asleep. In comprehension and vocabulary, exercise A is complete these sentences. There are 25 sentences that you will write in the missing words, and you can do this in your books. Number one, for example, they set sail in the autumn of the year 1659. Students, you can fill in all these blanks through text. Exercise B is arrange these lists of words in order. Number one is there are four weathers and you have to arrange them in sequence like winter, spring, summer, and autumn. Number two, first is lifeboat, second is raft, third steamer है, next है sailing ship, and then ocean liner. Number three, tiny, little, big, great, and very great. Number four, calm, rough, choppy, and then stormy. You can do this exercise in your books. Number C exercise, find in the passage words with opposite meaning to these. They are in the same order. Number one, unprepared, ready. Number two, huge, small, soft, rough, gradually, fast, better, worse, light, dark or heavy, low, high. Number 8, quickly, fast. Number 9, far from, near to. Number 10, gentle. Gentle, the opposite of gentle is, can be gentle, stormy, or rough, weaker, stronger, in front of, at the back of, tame, wild, uncomfortable, comfortable. You will also do this exercise in your books. In written exercises, exercise A is rewrite the following sentences using there is or there are. As you know, we use there is for singular nouns and there are for plural nouns. For example, a cat is in the box. So you will rewrite it, there is a cat in the box. Number one, a kite is in the box. Answer is there is a kite in the box. Number two, a snake is in the garden. There is a snake in the garden. Number 6, no flies are on the ceiling. There are no flies on the ceiling. Students, you will do all the 15 sentences in your books and you can write 5 sentences in your copies. Exercise B, rewrite these sentences with an opposite meaning. For example, there is somebody here. The opposite sentence of this sentence is there isn't anybody here. And if it is there isn't anything to do, the opposite sentence will be there is something to do. Like number 1, there isn't anybody here. The opposite sentence is there is somebody here. Number 2, there is something there. There isn't anything there. So you will do all the 10 sentences in your books and you can do 5 of them in your copies. In composition, write 20 sentences about either your classroom, your school, or your town. So you will write 20 sentences, a paragraph of 20 sentences on my city, and that can be Islamabad, my city. So you will write 20 sentences about Islamabad. Then there is useful words and phrases, numbers, and the spellings of numbers are there, like ONE1, TWO2. You probably know all these numbers, if not learn them, but be careful of the spelling, especially 8, 12, and 15. How many pencils would you have if you had a couple? A couple means 2, a dozen means 12, half a dozen means 6, and a score means 20 or about 20. Now learn these numbers, learn the spellings of these numbers, and in exercise, write these numbers in full. Be careful with the spelling. Students, you can do this in your books. Thank you.